Hello guys, I get a lot of questions from people asking me which last layer method they should learn for ZZ, and because of that, in this video I'll go over all the last layer methods that I find the most interesting, so that maybe in the future when I get asked that question, I can just send them here. First of all, I'll cover the methods that don't need you to influence the last layer while inserting the last slot. The most basic method is OLL plus PLL. There are only 7 algorithms for OLL since the edges are already oriented. These algorithms orient the corners and leave you with one of 21 PLL algorithms. These can be memorized in just a few days at a slow pace, and the algorithms available all over the internet are very fingertip friendly and easy to memorize. So if you're a beginner, this is probably the best way to go. A step higher from pure OLL is COLL, where in addition to orienting the corners, you also permit them with the same algorithm. This takes 40 algorithms and you end up with only one of 4 EPLLs. As you probably noticed by now, the number of algorithms is getting higher as we continue. We've now arrived at ZBLL, which is the method I use. It lets you solve the last layer in one look with one algorithm. In total, there are 493 cases to learn, which is a lot but definitely doable. Of this, you should probably already know 21 PLLs and 7 algorithms from COLL. So you already have a head start. More people are getting it done, so you shouldn't be discouraged. And on a side note, if you're one of these people who accepted the challenge, let yourself be known in the comment section. Before I cover the method that influenced the last layer during last slot, there are a few important things to keep in mind. These are the F12 cases I'll be talking about when I say F12 base cases. And as a reminder, in ZZ method, due to the edges being oriented, you only have 20 F12 cases instead of the 42 present in CFOP. All of the methods where you influence the last layer while inserting the last slot mostly lead to PLL, which is in my opinion the best way to finish a solve, because first of all you only need 2 sides to recognize the cases, and the algorithms are very fingertip friendly and easy to maintain because of the low number of cases there are in total. The first set is probably the most commonly used. It's called window variation. While inserting the last F12 pair, you orient the corners at the same time, leaving you with PLL. There are 27 cases that are quite friendly to memorize. Keep in mind that most of the time when you arrive at the last slot, you don't have the base pair formed, so you must pair it up before thinking about orienting the corners. If you find the setup process too much of a hassle and want to bypass the base F12, then the next set is for you. It's called full OLS, where you learn to orient the corners while inserting the last F12 pair from any of the 20 cases you can run into in the ZZ method. The downside is that in total there are 502 algorithms, which I understand might be a huge turnoff for most people. Another well-known last slot method in ZZ is phasing. In ZZB, the last layer is completed in only one look, but in order to significantly reduce the number of algorithms this requires, there is an intermediate step known as phasing. The goal is to insert the last F12 pair while simultaneously setting up the last layer edges so that opposite colors are opposite rather than adjacent. For example, blue opposite green and red opposite orange, but not necessarily in the correct order. Either red or orange can be to the left of blue. On average, it takes around 3 extra moves to phase. In this video, I'll only be talking about advanced phasing because standard phasing adds an extra look while setting up to a base F12, and that can be avoided very quickly. In advanced phasing, there are 3 different phasing algorithms for each F12 case. So in total, that makes around 58 algorithms. So no setup moves or extra look is required. That's why I think this is the best way to go. There is an average of 1 extra move needed to perform advanced phasing, as opposed to 3 in standard phasing, and all 20 cases average less than 3 extra moves. You can find all these algorithms on my website, so be sure to go and take a look. After phasing, you are left with one of 169 ZZLL algorithms, which is a very long way from the 493 needed for ZBLL. So you can smile now. That's all for today's video. I hope you found the information interesting. If any of the above methods seem appealing, some research on Speed Solving forum will give you more detail. So guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.